I'd like to begin by asking you a question. What's highly contagious, not always visible, easy to transmit, spreads person to person, not easily traceable, impacts one's health, and can affect long-term well-being? If you think I'm referring to the coronavirus, it would be understandable, but I'm not. So let me add some additional details. It enhances our relationships, makes us healthier people, functions as a natural mood enhancer, diminishes sadness, and it's free and accessible to anyone. Perhaps you've guessed, I'm talking about kindness. In a year where we've been consumed by the COVID-19 pandemic, I cannot think of a more appropriate time to address the impact and infectiousness of human kindness. Hi, my name is Joan Morgenstern. I'm the Director of Parent Education and Community Outreach for Senders Pediatrics, a large pediatric-based medical practice located in Cleveland, Ohio. Senders Pediatrics was founded in 1987 by Dr. Shelley Senders. When we think about preventative medicine, especially during the pandemic, one thing that quickly comes to mind is vaccinations and their potential to fight off disease. But today I'm going to talk about a different type of childhood immunization that is equally important. But instead of focusing in on pharmaceuticals, I'm going to highlight pro-social behaviors, including kindness, gratitude, and purposefulness, a different type of immunization that is also relevant to health and well-being. Over the years, I've encountered many people who, in the pinnacle of their lives, leave their fame and fortune in search of greater meaning. Although their stories can be inspiring, I think we can agree that we don't want to perpetuate the idea that finding our significance comes when we're middle-aged and can no longer tolerate the false illusion of success. Instead, our greatest opportunity is to help parents and children find meaning and purpose early on in life, so these dispositions can grow and mature just like they do. This idea gave birth to our initiative, Be the Change. You're never too young to make a difference. It is with tremendous gratitude that I'd like to thank and acknowledge the Greater Good Science Center and the John Templeton Foundation for enabling us to implement several different parenting initiatives that I am going to briefly describe. Our signature event, Family Kindness Day, was designed to bring our community together in service of others. Our intention was in our motto, have fun, do good, be kind. In addition to a motivational speaker, the event featured a group of student activists. These were local kids who started initiatives or championed important causes that benefited others. By engaging with event participants, these students served as exemplary role models to inspire other students to engage in social activism. We teamed up with different Cleveland nonprofit agencies that have informed event participants about a host of youth and family volunteer opportunities within our community. And we offered several different types of make and give back projects so event participants could use their talents and creativity to benefit others. In the evening, we hosted an adult event that featured celebrated author Dr. Stephen Post, who wrote the book, Why Good Things Happen to Good People. Dr. Post addressed the adult audience with his compelling topic, Raising Healthier, Happier Children. Why kindness matters.
Imagine a day when a community joins together to have fun, do good, and be kind. That's what Family Kindness Day is all about. An event designed to inspire families to raise kind, caring, and engaged kids. Meet Cleveland student activists who are making a positive difference in our community and beyond. Listen to motivational speakers and learn about Cleveland nonprofits. Create hygiene kits and stuffed teddy bears that will be donated to the Northeast Ohio Coalition for the Homeless. Make blankets for Project Linus and decorate placemats for Meals on Wheels. The day will be magical and filled with sweet surprises. Together, we can have fun, do good, and be kind. Join us for Family Kindness Day on April 26, 2020.
We also launched One Book, One Practice, a family read out loud book club, and selected the book Save Me a Seat, geared for children in 3rd through 6th grade. This story addresses the effects of bullying as it relates to ethnicity, culture, diversity, and negative assumptions that occur within peer and family relationships. Reading out loud and together created new opportunities for families to bond, connect, and engage in meaningful and important conversations. In the fall, we launched our Be Kind grants. The acronym KIND, K-I-N-D, stands for Kid Initiated Nice Deeds. Our patients, ages 5 through 17, were invited to think of new and innovative ways to spread kindness. We received a host of submissions and eventually selected 10 children who each received $75 to implement their idea. Some examples included creating a kindness corner in a 1st grade classroom, implementing a service project at an annual leadership retreat, furnishing underserved communities with literature that featured children of color, and assembling gifts and cards for children in foster care. When COVID-19 hit last year, it was just 4 weeks before our 2nd annual Family Kindness Day was scheduled to take place. Not only did it require us to cancel the event, our energies and intentions quickly shifted into ensuring the operational safety of our practice under the threat of this new virus. It was disruptive worldwide, and we were no exception. But thought leaders pivot and adapt, and that's just what Senders Pediatrics did. Dr. Senders created a COVID newsletter to keep families apprised and informed about the changing research and recommendations concerning the virus. Each newsletter includes medical information curated by Dr. Senders, as well as a parenting article that I write, which addresses different issues facing parents today. Additionally, we started offering 10-minute free parent coaching calls and provided longer coaching sessions at a highly discounted rate. We wrote books for children about wearing masks, maintaining physical distance, and sneezing and coughing into the nook of their elbow to support healthy habits while they too were learning to adjust to many new and unfamiliar changes. Our kindness initiatives, no longer doable in person, went online. Whether we were sponsoring a caravan, do good deeds in honor of National Donut Day, Chalk It Up to Kindness, Masquerade, or Valentine's Day, each month we find new ways to engage our constituents in acts of service for others. Soon we will be launching our Be Kind action cards for children ages 3 through 10 years. These will be given to parents and children during children's annual well medical visits. These cards identify one specific kind action for children to work on during each chronological year. We believe that discussions between medical providers and parents and children should not only address developmental milestones, but should also include conversations about prosocial behaviors. The goal in using these cards is to turn kind actions from random and occasional behaviors into a long-lasting and enduring habit. For our practice, weaving kindness, purposefulness and gratitude into our own actions and everyday conversations with parents has started to become more of the norm. I'd like to share an email that was written to Dr. Senders. Dear Dr. Senders, there are many things I could thank you for over these past 16 years, but I'm actually writing to thank you for something smaller. I think sometimes it's the small comments that may seem insignificant at the time that make the largest impact. When we had our appointment recently for J and G's annual well visit, you told G about a gratitude study. You told him that when people who wrote down 3 things each day that made them grateful were actually happier for a longer period of time. My quiet introvert, who seems okay with life, never really joyful like his brother, but also never upset or angry either, has latched onto this and is finding joy in some of the smallest things in life. Every morning I leave him a post-it note of my 3 things for him to see when he wakes up. I leave for work before he goes to school. Then he writes down his 3 things and sends me a picture. He's kept all the post-it notes and throughout the day will randomly comment now on things that make him smile. He actually looks for things that will make him happy now. These post-it notes are amazing. They are filled with some of his hilarious thoughts, like clicky pens, chocolate malts, lava lamps, but they also show his heart, rescuing pugs in need, friends, the smell of candles, eating dinner together, getting good grades on tests. I'm learning about what makes him tick through these tiny little pieces of paper. So I'm not sure that a single thank you is enough, but I can promise you that you're definitely one of my 3 things for today. As we begin to focus on who our children are, the values they hold, their efforts, their service and support of others, then this will become their blueprint for daily living, and children will recognize that they matter and that they can make an important difference in the world. I'd like to conclude with a quote from John Naisbitt, author and public speaker in the area of future studies, who said, "The most exciting breakthroughs of the 21st century will not occur because of technology, but because of an expanding concept of what it means to be human." Thank you.